Hi, welcome back to ODE YouTube channel. If you like the videos that I usually make, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the pens that I received during the month of January 2020. Some of these pens I already showed you on an unboxing video, but I always like to see pens, and I hope you will like to see pens again because it's always nice to see them. So let's start, and I'm showing you some of them or all of them that I received this month. So the first one that I wanted to show you is this one. This was sent by Most Wanted Pens and it was a gift from them. It is a very nice pen, the Kavik Art Sport Marble Red. This is the third generation Art Sport and I'm quite happy with it because this one will join my three previous colors of these Generation 3 Art Sport fountain pens. I just need to get some more that I'm still missing. This is a beautiful pen with steel nib, gold plated, very nice. I'm quite excited to have this. I will leave it here. The other pen that I want to show you is this one. I received it also in the same package, and this one had an unboxing video from Most Wanted Pens, and this is the Diplomat Magnum burnt red. It has a nice dark red color, and you see here a steel nib, and this is a M nib. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to focus, but I think you can see there. So another interesting pen to review soon. The final pen that I also received from Most Wanted Pens was this one, and this is the TWSBI Echo T in blue color. A nice, interesting pen, and I'm quite curious to ink this up, and I will ink it for February to start using it. I used to be a little less than excited with Lamy fountain pens since I had an older version, the Diamond 640 or 540. I'm not sure of the name, that broke into pieces just being stored. I think they changed the materials now and they are getting better. I recently used a TWSBI Go and the experience was quite good, and now I'm quite curious to ink this one up also. Other pen that I received, this one, it was a purchase. It is a pen from China, and this is the Moonman M8 with gold color. This gold, it's a very interesting pen. It is the same design as the Moonman M6, which is that one that is made of wood, but this one is made of resin and has these, it looks like gold leaf. It's very nice, it's very interesting to use, and it has that awesome Moonman nib that I really like, this number 6 Moonman nib. I really like it, and I've been using this pen for a while. I didn't make the unboxing video of this. Sometimes I get too excited with pens and I just open the package and forget about doing a video for the channel. That's why I'm doing today this one. And this pen, I have to say that when it is closed, I don't see the nib getting dry because it is out of use. I think the seal on the cap of this pen is much better than the seal of the cap of the Moonman M6, where we have that kind of problem. And now let's go to another pen that I purchased, and this is the Moonman T1 in grey color. This one is already inked, I've been writing with it. It's quite good. I'll do the review very soon, and I really like this pen. It writes really well, but I have to say that I love these Moonman number 6 nibs. They are so well tuned, very nice, and this is quite an interesting pen that I will review very soon. Now, we are going to the final Chinese pen of this set of the pens that I got in January, and it is this one. And this is the Jinhao, and now we don't know, Centennial or Dufold. I've seen it listed both ways. And the color is grey. I think the color pattern of this pen is quite interesting. I'm not sure. I think they try to simulate marble, but I think it looks more like an organic thing. I really like this color. And it has something that happened several times in Chinese pens and annoys me a little bit. All the pen has gold trim, but then the medallion on top of the cap is not gold, it is silver toned, so it makes not much sense. This pen, I have to say, it is a very close inspiration on the Parker Centennial Dufold, and it is a quite nice pen. I've been using it also. It has a decent nib, which is this Jinhao nib that is very common in several other pens of their brand. It is a cartridge converter pen. Before we had here 3 cartridge converters and 2 piston fillers. This is a cartridge converter also, and I have to say that I'm always wishing that these other Chinese pens all had the Moonman number 6 nib. And I have to say, just for demonstration purposes, this is really, really, really similar with the Parker Centennial Dufold, the real thing. The biggest difference is this ball clip that Dufold used in their earlier models from the 1920s. But they use that same kind of design here. You see, they are very similar pens, and I have to say that this Jinhao is really, really, really well made. It is so well made that I have another one on my way, this time an orange one that I'm interested to see if it matches this color. This is also a review that I will make soon because I really found it interesting. And yes, I have to say that because I'm buying this Jinhao copy of the Parker Dufold, I did not quit buying real Parker Dufolds. You just need much more money to buy them, and currently there is no interesting design on the Parker Centennial Dufold, except for one that is in my wish list for 2020, which is that ruthenium all metal pen that is quite expensive. It goes for around 700 euros, so if I had the money, I would buy it. I'm not saying that I will replace all my Dufolds for Jinhaos. Okay, this being said, let's go on to the next pen. And next pen is an Italian one. And it is the Visconti Homo sapiens Bronze Age oversize. It is a beautiful pen. It has that power filler system, and it has this very nice, interesting thing, which is this system, like a bayonet system for uncapping the pen. Very nice. I think it's really interesting. This pen has the 23 karat palladium nib. This was one of my dream pens, one of the wish list pens for this year, and I got it. So I have to say that 2 of the pens of my wish list for 2020 are here. So I have to say that January was very good for my pen collection. This pen was in an exchange of pens that I made with a friend from Brazil, where I traded this pen and another for a Monte Grappa dragon that I had. Now, and I have a video about that, so I'll try to not forget to link it somewhere here on the top of the screen. Now, the other pen that I got with this Visconti is a Parker pen. And this is the Parker Frontier, the two-tone or duotone white and grey. This is a very strange color, and it is not a model that is so common or so wanted by collectors, but I really like it. The Parker Frontier I have an emotional bond to this model, and I had to buy this pen because this was the only finish of the Parker Frontier that I was still missing, and my friend from Brazil could buy it there in a store and he brought it to me. So now I have a complete Parker Frontier fountain pen collection with all the finishes that I know of, and I will make a video soon about it because I think it will be interesting to do. And next we have 3 more pens to go, all Parker. I have this one. This is a Parker Massima do Fold, the English version of the Parker do Fold, which has this cigar shape. This one has a big nib. This is the biggest model, the biggest variation of the Parker do Fold. Unfortunately, it has like a stub nib. I have to try to find a different nib to put in this pen because I don't love that, but I was happy that I got this pen and it was not too expensive. And you can see there, Parker Massima do Fold. Quite nice pen, and it is not much bigger than a Parker Senior do Fold of the same model, but it is a little bigger, and also the nib is bigger. So I'm quite happy. Now I have the Senior do Fold and also the Massima do Fold. Quite nice. And now let's go to 2 of my most recent pens. This is the Parker Arrow that I mistakenly identified in the video where I showed the pen for the first time as a Parker 85. It is not a Parker 85. I made a confusion with the Parker 95. That was a pen that came afterwards, and this is quite an interesting pen. It is not inked yet, but I will ink it. I will ink all these pens. Some of them are already inked. This one has ink inside, this has also, and this, and this. So these 4 pens are inked now, and I will ink all the others and use it through February, which will be quite hard because I have still lots of pens with ink because of the Diamine Inkvent calendar. But that's something that I have to live with, and let's see. I may show you. I don't know if this is a good idea, but perhaps it will be. Maybe I'll make a video of kind of the pens that I have ready to be used, inked pens to start the month of February. I think it may be fun. At least I think it will be fun for me to do. I hope it can be fun for you to watch. It will take me some work because I don't really know how many pens I have inked now, but quite a lot. But it will be also a way of getting some control over that. So I just wanted to show you this one. It just has a different trim, gold trim, and this is silver trim or chrome trim, and this is the Parker 95. This is the following model to this one. The clip is different, even the clip structure, but inside they are both cartridge converter pens, and they are almost the same. This one has a brushed surface there, and then it's polished near the nib. This one is brushed all the way, and slightly different feeds, but these pens are really similar. One is let's call it the father or the mother of the other one. And finally, the other pen that came with this one was the Parker 180. This is an interesting pen that was made to write with both sides of the nib. As far as I read, I think this pen, and now I forgot it. This pen was meant to be used in both ways, and what I read about it is that because it was made in a time where most people used ballpoints and they were used to make a lot of pressure on paper to write with it, they used to bend the nibs of other better pens, let's call it that way. And one of the victims was the model that was being used, or the top of the line, which was the Parker 75. So people that were not used to use fountain pens, they would bend the nib because of the excessive pressure. So Parker came with this design. It is more slim, so I don't find it that interesting, but I think they made it slim to be more similar with the ballpoint pens. And they had the feed there and like an overfeed. It's not a feed, but it's a metal piece. And this gives the nib some rigidity when you're writing, and it can be used both ways in the reverse side. So this was like when people say it's too difficult to write with a fountain pen because I will destroy it, this was like the indestructible fountain pen that Parker produced to fight the ballpoint use that was being the rule by then. So these are the pens that I received in the month of January. Some were given to me, some were purchased, and we can see here 11 pens, quite a large number. I hope you like this video. I hope this makes sense. If you find this kind of video interesting, I will not say useful, but interesting, I may do these kind of videos every month about like an overview of all the pens that I received during that month. So, I hope you like this, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and even the subscribe if you want to see more of me. This is all for today. See you next video. Bye.